Why the heck would I ever buy a home when I could buy these things that give me money and pay for whatever house that I want to live in? Now, most people think that the first thing they need to do is to buy a house to settle down. But here's the problem. That house usually takes money from you. It doesn't pay you. Let's say you put $1.5 million into a home, because who doesn't have it, right? You pay interest, council rates, repairs, and you're stuck in one place. Not only that, all of these are non-tax deductible because it's your own personal home. You also can't choose a good location that you want to live in because you can only afford areas within your smaller budgets. Let's look at one example. Say you buy a $1.5 million Western Sydney home to live in. You put down 20%, which equals $300,000 for a deposit, and borrow $1.2 million. At 6% interest, that's around $72,000 a year in non-tax deductible interest alone. And that's before you even factor in principal repayments, maintenance, and the mental load associated with repairs. Now let's compare this to rent investing. Now you rent your dream home for 1.2K a week. That equals roughly around $62,000 a year. However, there's no maintenance, no council, no stress. That's the landlord's problem, not yours. And instead, you use the same $300,000 deposit and buy two $600,000 investment properties in growing areas like Tasmania or Melbourne. Now, with 80% loans, you control $1.2 million worth of assets, the same exposure as your personal home in the example before, but you're getting rents from tenants. All the interest, upkeep, and depreciation are tax deductible, so you're getting a lot of money back. You're building wealth with income and growth a lot faster. And let's be real, the best places to live in usually aren't the best places to invest in. Now, good investments are often in developing and undervalued suburbs and properties with high yields that you probably don't want to live in. Sure, some high-end suburbs can grow very fast, but most of us can't afford to invest there anyway. So rent where you want to live, invest where it makes financial sense. Let those investment properties grow, let your tenants and the tax office pay off your loans, and in 10 to 15 years, you can either sell one investment property to buy your dream home with cash, two, or you can keep renting or retire early with passive income, or three, buy a luxury home and still have assets that pay you. Now, I'm not saying personal homes are bad to own. Far from it, actually. Your main residence is one of the only CGT or capital gain tax free assets in Australia, so that's a huge tax advantage.